Hello and welcome to another edition of A Bartender Works From Home. I am your furloughed bartender, Thomas Wise, and I am here today to make a classic cocktail, one of probably the most popular and famous drinks in all the world, from our good friends down south of the border. That's right, folks. Today, we're making margaritas. Today we are going to be doing the classic margarita beverage. We're going to explore its many possible origins because like every wonderful, well-renowned drink, about 50 different origin stories are here for this one. We did a lot of research for this. And then, of course, after we go through all the stories, we will make a margarita, and then I'm going to go drink it on my porch and just really turn fully into this whole summertime thing. So, like I said, there are many different stories for the possible origin for a margarita. I read through all of them, and as a bartender, the one that rings the most true to me comes from a guy that owned a restaurant called the Rancho La Gloria down in Tijuana in 1938. This guy's name is Carlos Danny Herrera, and he had a guest come in. It was a lady. She was a traveling dancer. She came from somewhere north of the borders from America, and she was down there, and she was what some of us in the business call kind of a problematic guest. See, she came in and she said, "I'm allergic to every drink, every type of spirit there is, except for tequila, but I don't want a shot of tequila. Make me a drink." And so Carlos Danny Herrera said, "Well, I don't know what to tell you. Normally we give people shots of tequila with lime and salt. How about I just give you a bunch of lime juice with some tequila and some salt?" She said, "That sounds wonderful. What do you call this?" "Well, what's your name?" "It's Marguerite." "That's what we're going to call it." So the margarita was born. And now it's become, a thing of legend. It has launched Jimmy Buffett's career. He's built an entire empire on it. And several different restaurants, every Mexican restaurant that you go to has that as usually their signature cocktail. So we thought, with everybody kind of hang around the house a little bit more often, I'll show you how to make an authentic, wonderful margarita. Just like our friends do down south of the border. And in fact, there is one version of the margarita that comes from a very sort of health-conscious and organic-minded place, San Francisco. A place called Tommy's Mexican Restaurant out there. Shout-outs to Tommy's Mexican Restaurant, and shout-outs to San Francisco. They have a margarita there, Tommy's famous margarita, which I, as someone named Thomas, kind of partial to. It's just tequila, lime juice, and agave nectar. No salt, no lime on it. Just simply, here you go, here's a margarita. As a bartender, I can appreciate that kind of simplicity. It's a good idea, everyone. So we're gonna have a little bit slighter, even though I do appreciate simplicity, since I'm making stuff for y'all, I figured I'd make it a little bit more complicated. So in addition to our tequila and our agave nectar, we're gonna use freshly squeezed lime juice that I squoze just a little bit earlier today. Is squoze a word? Who knows? And we're also gonna use Cointreau to add a little bit of orange flavor to it. We're gonna kick that off. So we got a couple different citrus flavors going here. It's gonna mix really well with the tequila and the agave nectar, and we're gonna have one hell of a cocktail. We will be using 2 ounces of this delicious tequila here. Go ahead and come with 1 ounce of the Cointreau to orange up our lives here. Then we're gonna have a little lime juice, about 2 ounces of that. Then we'll do about an ounce of this agave nectar. Throw our top on there and shake it up in the immortal words of Jimmy Buffett. We've wasted away again in Margaritaville. We're searching for our lost plate of salt. Shaking it up pretty well there. Go ahead and pour it on our nicely salted glass here. And every good margarita is not complete without a lime on the side. And here you have it. All right, so let's give it a taste here, everybody. That is delicious. Not quite the Tommy's margarita from Tommy's restaurant, because I Tommy'd it up my own by adding in the Cointreau there. But it really adds a little. It helps, I think, balance out the citrus. We've got a really good lime flavor there. A little dash of orange, not too much. You don't want too much orange in a margarita. The lime and the tequila is what really takes over. But the salt really adds to it nicely. Now, some people get their margaritas without salt, but man, I really think you're missing out on something. That is just a really, really nice summertime patio drink. One might even call this one of those good old patio pounders, if you know what I mean. So, if you guys will excuse me, I'm gonna go sit on my patio and drink the hell out of this. If you found this informative or entertaining, please feel free to hit up my Venmo or PayPal down at the bottom. Drop me $1 or $2 as a tip. Also, feel free to subscribe and subscribe to the YouTube channel here. Check out that way we'll know every time that we put something new out. So, until next time, everybody, cheers. Delicious.